All right, so as talks of banning Congress from trading stocks are ramping up, Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville, or Tuberville, I don't know how the hell to say his weird last name, has stepped in to provide a little bit of opinion of his own on this situation. This is an article from Independent that details the following. Repeat Stock Act violator Senator Tommy Tuberville calls trading ban for Congress ridiculous. Check out what this asshole has to say. Alabama Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville told The Independent that efforts to restrict members of Congress from trading stocks, saying it would discourage certain people from serving in politics. I think it's ridiculous. They might as well start sending robots up here, he told The Independent. I think it would really cut back on the amount of people that would want to come up here and serve. Mr. Tuberville's remarks come as momentum builds to restrict members of Congress and their spouses from trading stocks. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi expressed some openness to the legislation. Multiple senators, including some Republicans, have proposed legislation banning the practice. I've been surprised since I've been up here. We got people sleeping in their offices, he said. Insider reported recently that Mr. Tuberville, a former football coach for Auburn University, had violated the Stock Act, which prevents members from using non-public information they learn in their official capacity for personal benefit, a whopping 132 times, accounting for $894,000. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And as you read there, he is a former football coach for Auburn University, and that's all he is. That's all this idiot is a football coach. Okay, he's no politician. He doesn't know what he's doing. This guy couldn't name the 3 branches of government. I'm pretty sure it's this idiot that was in the news however many months ago it was for not being able to do such a simple task. I mean, this guy is a senator of the home state of yours truly. Yes, I was born and raised in Alabama. I still live here. This guy's an embarrassment. Check out what he says over banning Congress people from trading stocks. And we're going to get into him in just a second because he's gotten exponentially wealthy off this stuff. He says, I think it's ridiculous. They might as well start sending robots up here. I think it would really cut back. This is my favorite part. It will cut back on the amount of people that would want to come up here and serve. Well, there you go. There you go. Tommy just gave the entire game away. So him and all of his little friends up there in Congress go to Congress. They campaign to get elected to be a public servant to do one thing. Get rich, man. Enrich themselves. Bring in a bunch of dough. That's why they do it. And don't you forget that, because he just told you right here in black and white. He just let us know the reason he's in Congress is to make money. Because effectively what he's saying is, oh, if they ban stocks from being traded, nobody's going to want to come here because they can't come here and get rich. I got news for you, dumbass. You don't go to Congress to get rich and make a bunch of dough. You go to Congress to enact the will of the people, which is what they don't do. The Princeton University study from years ago let us know that public opinion has virtually no sway on the legislation that gets passed in that corrupt pool, which is Washington. It's absolutely ridiculous. But let's get into Mr. Tuberville's acts here, because I feel like, I mean, we can't make this video without, bringing this stuff up. So Unusual Whales is, I believe it's a person. I don't think it's a group of people. It may be, I don't know. But Unusual Whale, it's a Twitter account. This guy follows the Congress people and their stock trading and all that corruption pertaining to that specifically to a T. And he has really good information. And I found some really damning stuff concerning, of course, the one and only Mr. Tuberville. So Unusual Whales has this to say. Senator Tommy Tuberville bought up to $1.84 million in non-energy mineral stocks. These included copper, steel, aluminum, and other infrastructure-related stocks before Biden signed his big infrastructure bill. Tuberville later sold up to a third, $660,000 of these stocks. Do you get what just happened? So before Biden signed off an infrastructure bill that was going to give money, subsidies to these specific companies or whatever it is that he's buying stocks from, he bought the stocks. And then after the infrastructure bill was signed, he sold them. It's a scam. All of this shit's a scam. I'm going to keep going though. Tuberville recorded the top trades in the Senate. Him and some other asshole. When Senate Republican Tuberville finally released his late financial disclosures, we found that he had sold up to $15,000 in Microsoft stocks in late June. This was 2 weeks before the $10 billion contract between Microsoft DoD was canceled. Tuberville sat on the Senate Armed Services Committee privy to defense contracts. Do you see what's happening? So they sit on different committees that oversee where these different swaths of money go. And knowing this information, they do shit like make investments in the company that they know is about to get subsidized. It's a scam. They're scamming all of us. I mean, the writing's on the wall, and then he comes out and says this bullshit about it's ridiculous and nobody's going to want to go to Congress. I mean, they literally invest in pharma while funding pharma. They do the same thing with the health insurance companies. There's no way in hell these people should be able to trade stocks. You damn right it should be illegal. The fact that it's not is a travesty, and it's atrocious and it's egregious. But this guy right here, man, this freaking idiot right here, man, I mean, he just oozes stupidity. Just oozes stupidity. He's an embarrassing senator. He's a horrible representation of the state of Alabama. Not that the state of Alabama is all that great as it is. Take it from someone who was born and raised here. I'm just being honest. Look, man, this guy's a dumbass. I can't believe he said this. Every time he opens his mouth, he has nothing good to say. They should ban the Congress from trading stocks quick, fast, and in a hurry.